just coming along looking very fatigued, and the two crews there having a very tight race in 1952. And one thing that's starting to come is everybody's really tired at the end, because it's fundamentally a very significant physical endeavour to row in the boat race, which can take anywhere from 16 and a half, 17 minutes to 22 minutes. So it's depending on conditions. So the purpose of what we're looking at really is how has performance changed and how the performance of the crews changed over that period. So we're looking at it over that 124 years between 1890 and 2014. So we looked at the race and the crews over that time, and then just applied some different techniques to sort of look at how performance has changed, and use linear regression to look at raw data and look at performance trends over time. And then, because there's a lot of variability, because obviously weather conditions, as you can see, quite changeable from year to year, race to race, race composition is quite different. We've then clustered performances into 10-year averages to look at change over time to see whether that cleaned it up, so we get a better understanding of how performance has evolved and where first significant changes happened in performance. So we also use the inter-race checkpoints. My colleague Florentine Hettinger will be talking about that in her session at 6 p.m. tonight. So if you fancy more boat race information, that would be in that session as well. So in terms of overall performance, I'm surprised there's not an awful lot of difference between the two crews. If you sort of take it from a very sort of macro level, what is the difference? There is no difference. I think the bragging rights between Oxford and Cambridge, if somebody was significantly faster, would be huge, I would imagine. But really, fundamentally, there's no overall difference, as you might expect. If you look at performance change over time, looking at it over 1890 through to 2014, you can see the variation there, but there's a clear trend for faster performances. Performance has improved by approximately 3 minutes over that time, so that's a substantial amount in 22 minutes down to 18, 19 minutes. There's decent correlation for both crews very similarly, and when we first were working with the boat race company, we were having conversations about whether they'd like us to construct this analysis, and I think there had been some discussion some years earlier about it, but we've been put off because this kind of analysis, does that mean people are going to be able to bet on the boat race and get a better understanding of who's going to win? So hopefully not, but it's a moderate correlation, I would think. In terms of performance, the changes, you can see the first significant change for Oxford, level 1 and 2, 1960s and 1980s. Both crews changed significantly in 1980, and there's no significant change since 1980 in terms of performance. In terms of physical characteristics, they changed by about 10 kilograms, 10 kilograms per person heavier now. And again, you can see similar trend in the data, that the crews are getting bigger each year. And again, we can see, if you chart it, that really now, in the 2000-2010s, we're really getting quite heavy individuals that have gone from 77 kilograms in 1890 now to approximately 92, 93 kilograms per person. So our main observations really then, yes, equipment has changed substantially, performances have got 3 minutes faster, people are approximately 10 kilograms heavier than they were, so about 16% heavier. That's still lighter than international 2,000 metre crews, who are about 102 kilograms. But clearly it seems that a heavier crew is very strongly related with success in the boat